Okay, hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Friday, June 7th, 2024. I almost said 2014. So something significant could have happened in 2014. So, before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, I had a very interesting dream last night. I swear, my dreams are like movies. They just feel like they last so long. There's something about a concert, like yeah, I was working at a company. It's a whole thing. I'm not even gonna get into that because I gotta figure that out real quick. But not during this video. It's crazy too because like the dream felt like it was going on for hours, but it was probably only like maybe 10 minutes at most. This is really, really good. So I switched creamers. I should have switched creamers a while ago. And there's that cold foam thing. So I usually like to top off my drinks with like whipped cream. But International Delight came out with this cold foam thing. It's top notch. So, and then I put like a little bit of cinnamon on top, just to be a little bougie, right? But it's really good. So it's like hazelnut creamer, and then the cold foam is like vanilla flavor. It's like a really good mix together. Alright, so yeah, alright. So for some reason I feel like using these today for this reading to open it up. Love's Oracle. The Love Oracle. We're gonna see what your person collective. We're gonna see what your person has been thinking about. I feel like that would be invasive, right? So I guess I'll do it this way. Whatever I pick up is what I pick up towards the collective. So it'll be, so it's less invasive, more general. So, thoughts of whoever is thinking about the collective in a romantic or loving way. Right? 433. We'll do that. Can you forgive me? Can you forgive me? So, somebody wants you... Wait, is that the one card that flipped out? No. Standby card. Your laugh is amazing. odd. I've never seen this before. I mean, then again, I've never really used this deck. So I'm assuming it would be like a blank in Uno. If you ever played Uno, you know how Uno has like those blank cards that you can like, if you want to use it as a yellow 6 or like a green 9. I feel like it's the same number but flipped. So this could be your person thinking about you, someone that you have some sort of bond with. 6 and then 9. I'm not gonna go down that route. Alright, so yeah, I feel like this is one of those cards that you can like put what you want to put in it. You know how you make your own cards. But I'm gonna use it as like a breather. Like, I feel like this person that's thinking about you, it says, can you forgive me, right? Your laugh is amazing. But I looked at this card first, and then your laugh is amazing. So what I'm going to do is, for this particular reading with this particular deck, it says stand by card. So it's like this person is having moments of clarity. Right? They want you to forgive them. We get that. And it's like they're breathing. And now they're starting to realize, wow, the collective's laugh is amazing. Wow, the collective is this. Do you still think about me? Right? Do you still think about me? This is what this person is saying. They're questioning. Let me get 2 more. 3 more, actually. I knew it all along. I'm working hard on myself. So this could be a self-realization for this person that they can do it. They had it within them. Or, oh my gosh, I'm also getting that this person, they've known from the very beginning how they truly felt about you. I knew it all along. I'm working hard on myself. So they've known from the very beginning how they truly felt about you. So now they're working hard on themselves. For themselves or for you. Can you forgive me? Your laugh is amazing. So you could have a very infectious laugh. Or one of those laughs where people hear you laugh and they're like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so's laugh. I have trouble to express myself. Yeah. So they knew all along how they felt about you. They just didn't know how to express it. Right? This person, I don't want to say they're not emotionally intelligent, but they're also not aware of how they feel, right? So maybe the feelings that they had for you, it was just brand new territory, and they're just like, whoa, what is this? Blah, 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 right? Whatever. But they must have done something where they effed up really bad, because now they're asking you, can you forgive me? Do you still think about me? Right? So this person, this person's like on some sort of like hook with your energy. Like, I'm seeing like a fish hook. Something about getting caught. Or like they feel like you caught their heart. Alright, it's multiple things. So you could have caught this person doing something, or this person got caught doing something, and on top of that, you caught this person's heart. Or like in a vulgar way, you literally have this person's heart in your hands, right? Alright. Let's move on. Will I see you again? So this is somebody that you've known already, or that you know. This person's wondering if they're gonna see you again. I still care about you. You're all I've ever wanted. Yeah. And the card says, I knew it all along. So it says, can you forgive me? Let me see. Oh, you got it. You can see, right? it would be this card right here. It's the blank card. I feel like that's the whole, them breathing and coming to realizations that your life is amazing. They've known it all along, right? They just don't know how to express their feelings. You know, they're wondering if they're going to see you again, that they still care about you, and that you are all they have ever wanted, right? So that's that person. So this is whoever is having romantic thoughts or feelings towards the collective, all right? So you could know who this person is. You might not even care who this person is. Some of you could be excited about this. It just depends really on where you stand, you know. But remember, at the end of the day, if you're choosing not to deal with this person, that is entirely okay. That is your choice. You can do that, right? You can choose not to whatever with this person, right? You can choose to do that. You have the free will and the ability to make the choice, yes or no, right? And don't ever let anybody make you feel like you can't choose or you can't say no, right? If there's one thing I don't like, is somebody trying to like force me to do something I don't want to do, or like trying to make decisions for me. Like, first of all, no. Like, you're not my mom, and not even my mom can make my decisions for me. Like, hold on, all my cards just fell out. I got a bunch of cards that fell upright, but unfortunately, I can't take them because that's just too much. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. I'll take that one. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. So this could be somebody from your past, collective. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, see? This could be somebody from your past. I'm also getting the sense that if, however, this person like really screwed up, and that's me being generous with my vocabulary, alright? Because if this is a person who you think is coming to your mind, then you're probably like, no, they really fucked up, right? But that's neither here nor there. So this could be this person too. So with this standby card, so they could be going through like a dark night of the soul and realizing and coming to realizations and thinking and blah blah blah. I just saw 1331. This person could also be being told to not dwell on the past. So I feel like one of the reasons why they're so stuck on these emotions is because if they are going through some dark night of the soul, collective, this person is like realizing how they didn't just screw up. They like fucked up, right? But that's the whole point. You got to realize it, but you can't hold on to it. You got to be able to like realize it, accept it, acknowledge it, make your amends if possible. You know, be at least making an effort to try, like truly try with sincerity and genuity. And you also have to forgive yourself. That's pretty much how you can move forward. It's a process. So I feel like this is also for this person. Don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. And I also feel like this is you, collective. Whatever this was, whatever this is, you decided not to dwell on the past. You decided to move forward with your future and focus on creating a brighter shalalala, right? Whatever. So whoever this person is, I feel like they're just starting to like dip their toes and true spirituality, and true faith, and true like realizations, and like self-actualization and self-awareness. I just heard A Heart's a Heavy Burden. There's this one scene in Howl's Moving Castle, such a good movie, right? So there's this one scene in the entire movie, Hal didn't have his heart. And I'm not going to spoil the movie because it's so worth watching. Howl's Moving Castle. It's a Ghibli movie. So good. Oh my god. Anyways, blah, 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 whatever. Sophie, she literally had his heart in his hand, right? And she put his heart back in his chest. And he's like, oh, it feels like there's a weight on my chest. And she goes, a heart's a heavy burden. The entire time he didn't have his heart. Throughout the entire movie. Towards the end of the movie, he did have his heart. So this could be like that. This person, I'm hearing if only I had a brain, right? So they could have been like the Tin Man and the Wizard of Oz. Now they have a heart. Or their heart's like growing, or you chipped away at their heart somehow, some way. Oh, my phone is gone. Look, my phone is... I'm about to get some more. Hold on. Okay. I put way more foam than coffee, but... it's a lot of foam. It's pretty good. So yeah. Right. Let me get a couple more. Spirit link. Didn't I just say that this person is like going through a spiritual awakening or something? Like they're just dipping their toes in something? Spirit link. It says, stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. But that fell with, I have trouble to express myself. So, I guess the best advice to give would be to someone who has trouble expressing themselves and you're truly trying to like fix yourself or whatever, right? As long as you're following, like, because it says stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. So as long as you find your moral compass and you stay on that path, the more you stay on that path, the easier it will be to express yourself. And you're probably thinking, that doesn't make sense. It might not, but I'm telling you that's the best way, because like you'll know how to gain emotional intelligence. You'll know how to like discern when certain things are acceptable, when certain things are not acceptable. You won't, the more you do that, the less you'll have to be in a can you forgive me mindset or emotional state, whatever, right? I just feel like if you have trouble expressing yourself, just keep trying to focus on like your highest ideals and your dreams, right? Because your dreams are your dreams. The highest ideals, your moral compass, they're always gonna like remain. It's just, for example, all right, if you see a bunny in the middle of the road and you're driving, what do? You're gonna stop the car, get out, help that bunny cross the road, right? That was you expressing your concerns for that bunny. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the more you act out of your highest good, right, the easier, versus you continue to drive and you hear that? Versus you continuing to drive and like you're gonna run over that bunny, and then you're gonna go home and you're gonna feel guilty and you're gonna feel shame and you're gonna think about it for like the next 2 weeks, and oh my god, that bunny, blah blah, and you're gonna carry guilt, and right. So to avoid all that, you just do what needs to be done when it needs to be done. So you see that bunny in the middle of the road, you get out your car, you help the bunny. I remember one time I was driving down a road years ago. Well, I wasn't driving, but somebody else was driving, and we hit a turkey, and I was like, stop. It was like a big turkey too, and the turkey was like, something happened with its wing, or like it was just like shocked or something. But like, I just helped with the turkey. I tried to pick it up. I have pictures of it if anybody wants to see. But I was just like petting the turkey, and I tried to pick it up, but like its wings kept flapping because I guess it was like shocked and scared. And so I just like helped it get way in the grass away from the road. Had I left it there, it probably definitely would have continued to get run over or some shit like that, right? So it's like, the more you act out of your highest ideals and your dreams, the easier it will be for you to express yourself. So whoever this person is, collective, they could have been doing things in their heart and their mind and their soul that they know was not right, but they were doing anyways, and it left them confused, not being able to use their intuition, 221, use their discernment, not know what's right, what's wrong. Because it's like, the more you act against your highest good, the more confused and lost you are in this world. So that's my advice. Okay? So do with that what you will. River of release. Drift along the river of release, where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. It came out on the fence, and it says, I'm working hard on myself. So this card, and the other side says, release and renew. Embrace the flow of letting go to welcome renewal, allowing new energy to shape your path. So this person, they're kind of stuck. It says, I'm working hard on myself, right? They could be feeling stuck. It's really, they're feeling stuck on like how to release certain things and how to move past certain things. River of release, river and renew. Oh no, river of release, release and renew. So they just have to let go. And once they let go, they will be able to renew themselves, right? So essentially, it's kind of like, you know how, I feel like I said this before, you have a cry. I was talking about this on the beach, like how the salt water is like one big cleansing spiritual bath, right? So crying is very euphoric, right? It's very cleansing. No, cathartic. That's the word, not euphoric. Cathartic. Crying is very cathartic, and it helps you release pain and stagnation and sadness and just that energy that needs to come out. And with the tears, you're like literally cleansing yourself, because you ever taste your tears and they're salty as heck, right? There's something about the tears that you've cried, collective, were like coins to your ancestors, but I'm not gonna get into that, all right? But I feel like whoever this person is, I'm working hard on myself. They're just having trouble releasing what needs to be released, so that way they can renew their energy, renew themselves, blah 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 blah. And the reason why they cannot release this is because they're dwelling on the past. Their past, the past that they had with you. If they had childhood traumas, their burdens, their sadness, their betrayals, their fears, their worries, their anxieties, right? Their neglect, their shame, blah, 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 whatever, all of that shit. All right? So this person definitely could have lost their way at some point. So now it's really not looking good. Only because it says stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. So this person definitely in the past, I can't say for sure now because it says I'm working hard on myself, right? Oh, it went away. Alright, let me just keep moving on. Alright. I'm gonna get like one more. Oh shit. Vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. So I feel like this is their potential. If they just fix what they gotta fix within themselves, get rid of that shit, release it, so that way they can move forward. This is what they have potential for, of massive vortex of creativity. I feel like collective, you're not really in this reading. You're kind of just like a bystander. Oh, that one card says stand by, right? But I feel like you're kind of like a bystander. You're watching this happen. You're seeing this happen like a watcher, but from like afar. Okay? So you could be witnessing somebody going through a dark night of the soul. Vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. This person, they're so cluttered with like shit inside of them that they need to get rid of. Right? This is somebody who, they're just very messy on the inside. I feel like with the vortex of creativity, that's kind of like the Ace of Wands energy in tarot. Alright, let's move on. This could be a masculine. I want to say a karmic masculine, right? But they could just be a regular masculine now. Not divine masculine. I picked up on this masculine before. Like, they're less karmic, but they're also not truly divine masculine yet. Does that make sense? Right? They're kind of more like just a regular, schmegular, degular masculine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But they're less karmic than divine. But this person has the potential to be a divine masculine with the vortex of creativity in Spirit Link. It's just that they're dwelling on their past, their personal past, and the past that they had with you, and the past that they had with their parents or their siblings and whomever, whatever, right? All of that. You ever see a piece of art and you're like, this has so much potential if you could just tweak that line and add a little splash there, it would be like a masterpiece. feel like it's like that. Every time, divine timing. Look, divine timing came out. So this person, they're going through a dark night of the soul. This is happening the way it should be happening, because of how it should be happening, because of when it should be happening. You don't question divine timing. It is what it is. I'm hearing I am the Alpha and the Omega. So here's this thing, right? So this person could be considering themselves as an alpha male or alpha woman, whatever. But they're still dwelling in very, like, they still have a lot of healing to do that they have to work up towards. And then once they reach the peak, then they can be like an omega, right? Alpha. Everything in between is your ascension going up. Omega. It's a chart, all right? I gotta find that chart. Lives to backstab people. Ooh, it's not looking good. So this person, they could have backstabbed you or betrayed you in some way. So now that's what they're asking, can you forgive me, right? So they could have done something like that to you. Or they could have been a person that just backstabs people and betrays people and does shady, stupid shit to people, right? Shady, stupid shit. The 3 S's. So they could have done this to you. Stand by. Dark night of the soul realizations. Holy crap, what did I just do to the collective? 3223. Right? So it's kind of like you, collective, were the catalyst to this person's entire regeneration, renewal, self-revolution, I guess you could call it, right? Because they were doing bad things to other people, or were ha-ha-hee-heeing. They did it to you, and it's just like an explosion of realizations. Oh my gosh, what's going on? La la la, who am I? What's going on? Right? Things like that. Thank the universe. So, and then family secrets. So I feel like this person, instead of dwelling on the past, they should just be thanking the universe and finding gratitude for being able to go through this, whatever they're going through, dark night of the soul. Because as they're going through this self-realization, self-awareness, I just saw 3337, self-actualization, they're going to be uncovering secrets within their family, within their environments, within their jobs, within their friends, within themselves, right? This is happening the way it's supposed to be happening, and I feel like you, collective, had a major role in that, right? You were like the catalyst to this person's undoing and redoing, all right, in a sense. There's also things about their family that it's time for them to know about. It's like secrets within their families, their parents, their siblings, their whatever, environments, aunts, uncles, cousins, whatever. It's time for them to be aware and awake to these secrets. I'm also hearing that somebody is blaming you for them finding out about these secrets. Like, if it wasn't for you, she would have never known. If it wasn't for you, he would have never known, right? So in a way, by them betraying you, it woke them up. I know that sounds really wicked, but it is what it is, right? By them betraying you, it woke them up. And not just to who you are, to themselves, their environments, and they're seeing things within their family that they were looking at with eyes wide shut, right? It's like you're looking. You ever try to find something and you're like, where is it? I can't find it, right? And then someone has to come and be like, well, I'll show you. And it's literally right in your face, right? It's like you, collective, you came and showed this person what was right in their face, because this person's like looking at it, but they still can't see it. They still can't find it, right? Magic, hex, curse has backfired. Oh boy. So magic, hex, curse has backfired. So there's some sort of dark, wicked magic. I feel like this dark, wicked magic was put on this person so that way they can't work on themselves and they can't progress and they can't do the XYZ, right? But obviously that backfired thanks to your involvement in their life, because now they are realizing that they have to work on themselves, and that they're trying to work on themselves, and that they want to work on themselves, right? It's just, this is what they're stuck on right now. Releasing burdens, pains, fears, neglect, shame, sadness, anger, resentment. I feel like this person is holding a lot of resentment as well. Alright, but I'm not going to get into that. So I feel like this is what they're working on. Just releasing shit from their system, their body, their mind, their spirit, their emotions, their whatever, right? This is something that's in progress. I also feel like this person is kind of stuck on what to release. And again, it says I have trouble expressing myself, but if they just continue to, you know, their highest ideal, it'll be easier, because it's like, does this bring me joy? Yes, it can stay. Does this bring me joy? No, I have to release it. It's like that. That's the whole thing that they have to work on with themselves. By the way, if any cross watchers or karmics or witches or dark whatever is watching this, this is already in progress. This can't be like stopped. So you can't stop this. Not only that, but the magic that was put on this person to make sure that they cannot work on themselves has already backfired. Magics, curses, hexes, it's already in progress. It's that, all that magic curse, magic, hex, curse, it's already backfired. This person's been doing the work, or at least trying to, right? I like to say, don't try, just do. But, you know, effort goes a long way. Wow. So we have 666, reflect, wake up to your higher spiritual truth. So, this is this person. They're realizing that, so this is going to be like really grimy what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. This person is realizing that their own family was projecting negativity onto them and gossiping about their secrets. It says projecting their negativity on you, they gossiped about your secrets, family secrets. So this person could be realizing that their own family members were gossiping about their secrets. Honestly, this could be you too, collective. You know, you gotta take it how it resonates. But I feel like this is somebody who's going, like, they're just now dipping their toes into spirituality, and they're just now coming to a bunch of realizations and shit like that. It's not even about secrets either. I'm feeling like they gossiped about whatever this person confided into their family members about, or whatever they conversed to their family members about, like, out of, like, you know, thinking that they were like true confidants, that they can trust them and they can lean on them for advice and guidance and, you know, helping them find their way and blah 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 blah, right? Only to realize when you came in, you're like, if they're guiding you and giving you such great advice and leading you, why are you still stuck? Why are you still in the same position? Why have you not gone any further? Why are you still the same way you have been thus far? You see what I'm saying? And it's like this person, you can see that this person's stuck. This person might not have realized that they were not going anywhere. Now that they see, now they're able to like put some pep in their step and like, all right, let's get going. We got healing to do. All right. Good. Let me see. I've been at this for about 40 minutes. I guess I'm gonna get into some tarot. Actually, let me get one of these and then I'll get into tarot. I feel like this is a masculine. This could be a feminine too, right? Like this is a masculine, like waking up and coming to like a bunch of realizations, right? I also want to say that the more that this person wakes up, the more they're realizing like who's projecting negativity onto them. As for the why, I can't say, but yeah. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Wow. Yeah, I was just saying how you came into this person's life as a catalyst and it woke them up. It says, Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. Look. See? Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. Oh, okay. This person, they might be looking at you for guidance or advice, or like, you know how like, excuse me, I just burped. This is so tricky because it's like, you don't want to give, you know how like when you see on social media all the time, I'm like branching off and not even getting to a point, but it's just because things just keep popping up. All right, you ever see like that post on social media, like when someone gives me advice, I just say I don't know though at the end of the advice, just in case they fuck up, right? So this is why like this part is tricky, because you ever go to a job and you're training and you're doing something, and then you look at your trainer to make sure that what you're doing, so that they can see that what you're doing, and if you are doing it correctly, they give you like a nod. They're just like, right? So you keep doing what you're doing because you just got the confirmation that you're on the right track. You're doing the job the way it's supposed to be done, right? So it's kind of like, this is why it's tricky here. So this person could be like doing their work, they're healing or trying or whatever, and then but they're looking up at you to see if like, is this something I should let go? That's where it gets tricky, right? Because you don't want to say yes, let that go, and it come to find out like they're gonna need that for something else in the future, right? So this is why it gets tricky. This person might be leaning a little too much onto you in terms of what to release and things like that, but I don't like, you can help them, but be cautious when it comes to them. Like, oh my god, it says love is patient, love is kind, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres, love never fails. Oof. 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. You see? Love is patient, love is kind. So this person, I feel like they're just looking for someone, or you could be very patient, very kind, trusting, hopeful. You keep going, you protect. So this person could have, they've never experienced something like that, especially if they've always grown up with like negativity being projected onto them. So obviously they've never experienced love. You gave this person love, and it's just like, what is this? It's a whole new world. A whole new world. Right? Dazzling place, Sign Avenue. So this person is now entering in the world of love. I don't know, just be tricky with this, right? Just be careful with this, because this is a very tricky, sticky situation. Alright. I guess the best advice I would give was, if it's for your highest good, if it is healing, if it's out of love, if it's going to push you further in the most kind and honest way, keep it. But if it's clouding you up, confusing you, cluttering you, get rid of it. But acknowledge it, see it, heal from it, understand, see it for what it is, get rid of it. You don't have to hold on to it, right? Here's the thing that I'm not gonna get into that. All right, let's go on. Let's move on. So this is this person. This is very exhausting. It really is, but whatever. It's just so much to unpack, but you gotta unpack it at some point, right? It has to be done. You can't carry. It's kind of like going on vacation, right? And coming home, you gotta unpack your suitcase. You can't leave it there for weeks and weeks and months and months and months, right? Especially if you have like clothes that need to be washed, or like treats in there, or like whatever, right? Garbage. You gotta unpack it. So this person is like, it's time. This is why it's so exhausting, because Dark Night of the Souls are always exhausting, because there's just so much you have to unpack and dissect and realize and go through and see and hear and smell, and it's just like, ugh, right? You think manual labor is hard? Spiritual labor is worse. We have the Empress reverse. Ooh. All right. So this could have been a mother figure that was projecting onto this person, whether this is a feminine or a masculine. So they could also be realizing that their mom or a mother figure was projecting negativity onto them instead of protecting them. Wow, there's bunnies here, and I was talking about saving a bunny, right? Look at that bunny. So you could have been, this person could have been like a little bunny that just needed to be protected and loved. Bunnies also represent pure innocence, or white, and it represents pure innocence as well. So do bunnies, like gentle, right? So a couple things. This person, they're now experiencing love. What love truly is. Love is patient, love is kind, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. This person is now truly understanding and seeing what love really is, which is really, really sad. In any given situation, because it's like, it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, even if you're like 8 years old, you should never, I mean, it's it happens, but like you should never not know what love is, or see it, or experience it, or feel it. So to go through all that and not experience love, that's the saddest thing ever. I just talked about the Ace of Wands, right? How this card, Vortex of Creativity, is giving me the Ace of Wands in tarot. The Ace of Wands reverse came out. And the reason why it came out in the reverse is because it fell on top of magic, hex, curse has backfired. So this person's mom was deliberately blocking this person. That's like really pissing me off right now. Oh boy. Alright. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, Ace of Wands reverse on top of the magic, hex, curse has backfired. So this person's mom, or a mother figure with the Empress in reverse, right, was deliberately blocking this person from being able to like work on themselves and heal what they need to be healed. This person could have also, like, if this person had any ideas, or this person could also, this person collective, they have, with the Ace of Wands and the Vortex of Creativity, they've got a lot of energy. There could be a fire sign with the Ace of Wands reverse here, but, and it's like, you ever hear a parent, like a child, and the child is in a grocery store jumping and hooting and hollering, blah, 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 and the moms are just like, just stop, sit down, and be quiet. It's kind of like that. That's what I'm getting from this Empress in reverse. So I feel like this Empress in reverse was like not a good mom or a good mother figure, or like, first of all, she can't even guide herself. Alright. So if this is a mom, they have no idea what they're doing. Because if you're blocking your own child, you're not a good mom. You're not a mom. That's not what you should be doing. You don't operate out of love. Anyways, so yeah, so this could be like a mom blocking their own child deliberately. This Empress in reverse could have also known how creative this person was, or right, collective. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing your imaginative power and manifest your dreams into reality. If this mother figure could not achieve her dreams or her goals or whatever, she deliberately made it so that her child could not surpass her. It's kind of like, this would be somebody who was like, well, I couldn't, so you couldn't either, so you can't either. So let me tell you this thing, right? There's this book. It's called like Water for Chocolate. Actually, let me grab it. Hold on. It looks like this. Right? It's called like Water for Chocolate. But in Spanish is like como agua para chocolate. Right? Something like that. Anyways, in the book, there's this woman and she has 3 daughters. And it's like a family tradition or whatever that the youngest daughter is not allowed to marry because she's supposed to spend the rest of her life taking care of her mother. And so I think her name was Tita. Tita meets, I think his name is Pedro. He made like a delivery to the house, whatever. They immediately, instantly fell in love. But because she was the youngest, she wasn't allowed to marry. So the mom was like, well, she's not allowed to marry because she has to spend her life taking care of me. But what I can do is you can marry Tita's older sister. I know, it's really messed up. It's such a good book. There's a movie too, but with the movie in Spanish, the subtitles are in English. So then Pedro, he ends up agreeing to marry the sister, only not out of love, but because he knows that if he marries her, he will also be able to live in the house and he'll be closer to Tita. The sister gets jealous and gets all weird, whatever. That sister ends up dying alone, by the way, too, and like nobody really bats an eye because she's like spiteful and jealous and weird. Anyways, towards the end, Pedro and Tita find their way together. But it's kind of like that. It's like, I don't know, this mom deliberately made it so their child or this person cannot be like a force of creation, of ideas, of possibilities, right? So it's like this mother deliberately held back love from their child because of their child's great potential. That is the saddest thing ever. You holding back your child because you're afraid that your child is going to surpass you. That's so wicked. That is so wicked. But here's the thing, it didn't last long, right? Because it says 2 people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. And then it says love is patient, love is kind, it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. So now this person knows what love is. They're experiencing now. They have entered into the world of love. And they're realizing things for what it is, right? Their own mom could have been talking about them too, projecting their negativity on their child. And then when their child acts out within that negativity, this mom would be like, oh my gosh, so-and-so is at it again. Or, oh my God, I got to deal with this person. Or, oh my God, yeah, it's just another thing. It's just never ending. Or, oh, like making it seem like their own child is a problem. Ooh. That's just so wicked, man. Four of Cups. So you could be waking up and realizing that you're really not missing out on anything. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that you're not really not missing out on anything. I also feel like Knight of Swords. There's a big change happening for this person. Things are changing for this person. Four of Cups. If this was like a child or like a person or whatever, and they were like always chasing after their mom or mother figure or whatever, like, please, like, you know, fill my cup, and this mom was just like, no, or like giving them like little bits here and there. Now this person, they don't care about having their cup filled by this Empress in reverse, this mom or mother figure. It's like, once in the beginning they might have been chasing after for their mom's love, affection, appreciation. You see it in movies and shows all the time where like that masculine or that man or that woman, they just wanted to hear, I'm proud of you, son, or I'm proud of you, my daughter. They just wanted to hear those words from their parents, right? This person doesn't care about that anymore. Or they're learning that they don't need to hear that, or they don't really, it's not necessary for their growth or development. That's something that they have to also accept, that they might not actually ever hear those words from their own mom or their own dad. A heart's a heavy burden, let me tell you. So this person, like, you literally chipped this person's, like, whatever, it was like cement, right? That's what I'm seeing it as. Like, there was like cement that hardened around this person's heart, and you just chipped away at it, and like you give it back, and you're like, okay, now see everything for what it is. This person's like, the realizations, love, yeah. Love is the strongest form of magic, right? And it's the closest thing we have to magic. That's why people fight so hard for it. Love is not, it's not a joke. We have the Fool, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Cups reverse. So this could be a Pisces child or an Aries child. So whoever this person is now, they're having like new hopes or going on. They're excited about going towards something new. Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. So this person, collective, they could be going towards you now. In yesterday's reading, I talked about how there was like some sort of like love coming in for the collective, right? But so now this person is like, they have the Fool is always the first card in tarot, first house, first child. Appearances. So this person collective, they could be seeing things for what it is now, right? They also know something about their loyalty, where their loyalties lies, because this Fool is riding a dog. So now they know where their loyalties lie, so they want to go towards you, be loyal to you. But at the same time, it's kind of like, in a way, like they have to defeat this Empress, like their demon, right? It's not really this person, it's just what they're carrying that was brought onto them by this person. Like pain, neglect, shame, resentment, fear, sadness, lack of love, blah, 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 blah. I just saw 1133. So it's like they have to overcome and release those feelings to be able to, they have to release some of the, honestly, they couldn't, because it says a river of release, so a good cry might do the trick. A good cathartic, chest, ugly cry, you know what I mean? So that way they can release all of that that's been pent up inside, that was brought onto them by an Empress in reverse, right? So it's not really like the person. It's not like, because yesterday I was talking about the movie Enough. So it may not even be that extreme where they have to like do like a one-on-one fight. It's just really like within themselves. They have to release that, right? And then with the Hanged Man here, they're talking about their spirituality, right? They're seeing things from a different perspective now because they've entered into the world of love. With the Page of Cups in reverse, though, there's something that's a little off with that. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it if I do that. Oh, way better. The Page of Cups reverse is on top of 666. Reflect, wake up to your higher spiritual truths. So with the whole, they're coming to a bunch of realizations, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. It's kind of like they're feeling, now that they're starting to see things for what it is, it's kind of leaving them a little like, ouch, right? It's like, so in betraying you, by this person betraying you, collective, right, it woke them up, and now they're realizing that they have been betrayed as well in their past, by their family, by their mother, by their father, by their siblings, whatever, right? But it's also, I feel like that's another reason why I think the universe came out, is because it's like, it was one big domino effect. Because they're now seeing things like, in their mind, they're thinking, wow, I really ain't shit, or I wasn't shit, right? But now they're also realizing, wow, my mom really wasn't, or my dad really wasn't, or these people, or my family members, they really weren't anything either, right? So it's kind of like they were just a projection and a reflection of what was being put onto them by their own environment, and they kind of like put that onto you. But then your energy and your spirit team, they're like, no, you can have that back. And they're like, what is all this, right? So it's kind of like they try to throw a ball at you, but you threw the ball back into their court, and that ball kind of like exploded. And now it's like, you just try to give me your trauma. No, this is your trauma. You deal with that. and now it's just kind of like a whole battlefield within inside of themselves, right? But it needed to happen because this person's potential cannot go untapped, and it's not going to. Okay, so what is it? I'm like an hour in. Let me get a couple more and then I'm gonna close it. Let me see something, because I feel like the birds are fighting and I put out plenty of food out there for them. Hey, the mourning doves are back. There's like these 2 mourning doves, and if you don't know anything about mourning doves, they mate for life. And they represent, what do mourning doves represent? But there's 2 right there on my patio. Sometimes I like to hear them in the morning, but they always build their nests very close by. They're just brown doves. What do mourning doves? Hold on. Aww. The mourning dove is considered to be a sign of hope, love, and freedom. This person is trying to free themselves from the bonds that keep them tight, that was put onto them by people who are already shackled. This has been one of my most infuriating readings. I hardly ever like get irritated by a reading. This is definitely one of them. Knight of Cups. Yeah. 666 reflect. Wake up to your higher spiritual truths. Page of Cups reversed, but then the 9 of Cups is on top of that. So this person is realizing a bunch of stuff. Like, wow, this person ain't shit. That person ain't shit. That person did this, did that. This person held me back, blah, 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 right? But they're also realizing, like, okay, now you see, right? Now you understand. So what do you do now? You accept it. You see it for what it is. You heal from it. Let it go, right? I'm working hard on myself because this person is also just like, wow. They could also be, oh, that's another thing too. They're also realizing that this actually hurt them. So they could be pretending like they're not in pain. They don't have resentment. They don't have sadness, shame, guilt, fears, neglect, whatever. They could be pretending that, or they have been pretending that they didn't, right? But with the Page of Cups reversed, they're also realizing that they are, in a sense, like a wounded warrior. Like they have wounds that need to be acknowledged. And once they do acknowledge them, right, river of release, like cried at, or like just acknowledge. You, like, if you're in pain, acknowledge that you are in pain. Because not acknowledging it is not going to do anything. It's there. You're just not paying attention to it. Only then, when you pay attention to it and see it for what it is and acknowledge it, like, yes, this is what it is, then you can be like, okay, what do I do from here on? You understand where it's coming from. Is it from you? Is it from the past? Is it from whatever? Okay, now you know where the source is coming from. Now what do you do with it? You let it go, right? Release and renew. Once this person releases all of this, and they're already doing this, they'll be able to be in the 9 of Cups, right? I feel like it's hard. It's a little hard for them right now because they've got a lot of dead fishes in their cups. They got to clear out those dead fishes. That dead fish is cluttering up their cups of emotions, their wishes, their hopes, their dreams. Because then again, we have stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. And then we have the Nine of Cups, right? This person, my nose is like getting stuffy now, right? They just gotta fish out all that dead fish from their cups so that way their cups can flow. It's like trickling here and there, right? But when you unplug a fountain, it really starts to sprout and flow, right? So this is that. This is that. And I feel like with your help collective or your influence, I should say, this is why it's been possible for this person. So you showed this person love, and it's just like, wow. It just made them realize how effed up of an individual they really are or were. Right? But it's not the end. Right? Because if God can forgive, why can't you? It's just, can this person forgive themselves? Right? So you may be asking, what do they have to forgive themselves for? Well, just like any person in pain, when you hold on to pain for longer than necessary, you hold yourself back. So forgive yourself for that. Right? Forgive them for they not know what they do. But yeah, so I guess this is a reading. If you need a personal reading, you can like email me, all right? Bye.